Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to control a servo with two push buttons. Now, what you're going to need is two push buttons, a servo, 11 male-to-male jumper wires, one breadboard, and two 10K ohm resistors. Okay guys, so this is the hardware setup for the servo controlled by buttons. So what we're going to do is take the buttons and attach them over here. Okay, next we're going to take these 10K ohm resistors, attach it there for each button. Next, we're going to take the 5 volt and bring it over here, up, and onto the red terminal. Okay, we're going to make this red as its power, and then next, we're going to take this, the ground, bring it up, and bring it to the negative terminal. And now we're going to make this black. Okay, next thing we're going to do is attach the buttons to the positive terminal. Okay, once we've done that, we're going to take this and attach it to the pin 13 over here. And we're gonna make it orange as its like signal. We're gonna do it also for here and attach it to pin 12. Okay, orange. There we go. Okay, next we're gonna take here and bring it to the negative terminal. Make it black, and same for here. Okay, now we've set up the buttons onto the servo. We take the signal pin and bring it to any of them. We're gonna use 11. And we're gonna make it orange. Next, for the power pin, bring it to here as it's the power terminal, make it red, and the ground, same thing, bring it here. Okay, now we've set the hardware up onto the code. Okay, for the code, we're gonna start by getting the package for the servo. We're gonna do that by hashtag include servo.h. Next thing we're gonna do is create an integer and call it angle. Oh, before that, we have to make a servo variable and call it my servo. We can call it anything else. We're just gonna use my servo. And back to here, int angle, and this is the initial angle. We're gonna set it to 90 as that's the middle. Next, int angle change, and this is gonna be the speed of how fast it changes. We're gonna set it to 15. You can play with this, make it faster or slower, but we're gonna keep it at 15. Next, we're gonna create another one and call it right pin. This is where we're gonna store the variable for the right pin, which is 13, and then the left pin, which is 12. Okay, that's the variables that we set up, and now onto void setup. Here we're gonna write pin mode for the buttons and get the right pin, and this is the input, so all caps input. Also here, pin mode right pin, oh wait, it's left pin. Okay, left pin, and this is input. Next, we're gonna attach the servo to a pin. So my servo dot attach, and whatever pin we used 11. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is bring it to its initial starting point. So my servo dot right and angle. Okay, now we finish the setup onto the loop. For the loop, we don't want to be spamming the button so it can move, so we're gonna use a while loop. Okay, and here we're gonna enter the while loop when digital read, when the button is pressed down. So digital read right pin equals high, all caps. Now we put two curly brackets and press enter. Here we're gonna have an if statement. Now the servo isn't 360, it goes from 0 to 180. So we're gonna have to set borders for the angle so that it doesn't pass that. So angle, so if angle is bigger or equals to 0 and angle is smaller equals to 180. Next, we're gonna do curly brackets again and another if statement. Now, if it does pass that angle, if it does pass 0, because this is for right, we're gonna, if it does pass 0, we're gonna set it back to 0. Angle equals 0, semicolon. Now here, we have to change the angle when it's pressed. So angle minus angle change. Next, else, so if it isn't true, we're gonna move it. So my servo dot right, and we're gonna set it to move it with angle. So we've done that. Well, now the servo is a bit slow. I'll show you even when we test it out. So we're gonna add a delay so it can catch up. So we're gonna add a delay of 100 milliseconds. Okay, now we have done this while loop, and this is where the right pin. We don't need to write it all again. We can just copy it and then modify it for the left pin, and we're gonna be done. So we're gonna have to just change this to left, and then make this into plus, change this to 180, and that's it. It should work now, but if we got an error, we can check what's wrong. So we got an error. It says we're missing in line 22 we're missing something, and here, as we can see, we're missing a semicolon. Now whenever you get a bug, you have to read the wherever the terminal is. So you see here it says line 22, so I went check 22, and right above it there is no missing semicolon, so I put that there. And here, because we copied it, the same mistake is here. Now let's hope it works and check it again. Okay, it works now, so let's close the code and try it out. Okay, it went to its initial position, and if I press the button, it moves there. If I press the button, it moves. So as we can see, it works, and this is the end of the simulation. And that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like, and tell me in the comments below what other tutorials I should do.